Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your love reading for August 2018. I've already done your general reading. Can you see the cards? Yeah. Okay, give me a minute. Now I'm hoping... Okay, sorry, give me a minute to connect. The central energy for you is the Knight of Pentacles. This might be an earth sign person, or for some of you, there might be a feeling that everything's stalled, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is about movement, but it's movement that's really, really slow because it's the earth element. But on the other side, this is about the movement that the Knight brings is very solid, very, very secure, and very, very sustaining, which is very interesting because you've got the Hierophant showing up in your environment card. This is about tradition, okay? Doing things by the book. All the earth elements can represent that. So because they represent doing things by the book, everything's much slower, but more sustainable, more clear-cut values, and a lot more straightforward, okay? But there might be a feeling of everything's really slow, okay? Additional guidance card, you got the card of trust, which this situation's asking you to have faith, okay? Which makes sense with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant, to tell you the truth. Just nothing moves fast when these energies show up. Come to the edge as well, which is asking you to have faith again. Maybe some of you are asked to take a leap of faith, step out your comfort zone, reach for some big goal, some sort of personal achievement. I'm not sure. What I am sure about is there's something a little bit complicated, Sagittarius. I'm not laughing. These love readings have been the most challenging in the whole 2 years. Everyone's is like, what is going on here? What lies behind you is the Three of Swords. You're about to move into the Three of Cups. For some of you, there might be... You might be torn between two people, by the way. The threes are notoriously about that, okay? But not always. I do about 10 readings a week, guys, okay, for private clients. And maybe only 1 or 2 does it show up like that. It might be that you felt very separated from love, very cut off. You felt emotionally quite... abandoned. That's sort of the Three of Swords energy, but don't forget it's belief systems that are keeping you feel. But some of you might be torn between two people, or you might be involved with someone who is. Some of you don't know whether to stay or to go in an existing relationship, but you're going to move to the Three of Cups. This is about joy. When it can again represent two people, being in love with two people, okay, or loving someone who is, but its central message is about joy. And it might not feel that way right now, Sagittarius, but that's what Sagittarius stands for. Doesn't always feel that way, okay? This is about partying and letting your hair down and being carefree with loved ones. So not being in that Ten of Wands energy, but joyful and expressive. And then you're going to the Page of Wands. Okay, the Page of Wands is about attraction. Listen, I have to read these cards traditionally, what these cards are saying. There's for some of you, there's definitely a three-way situation here. The good news is you're the one that's going to be chosen, okay? Because that's what the Page of Wands tends to mean. I choose you. I'm sorry, that's a message for someone. If it isn't you, be generous, okay? For others, this is about being sexually attracted to someone. It might be, yeah, because it's with the Two of Cups, okay? There's a sexual chemistry and a joy with someone. But as always, you're being asked to be patient and asked to be trusting. Everyone, apart from about 2 signs, have got the same message, guys, okay? It's Mars retrograde until the end of August. But there's a new attraction here, or you're reigniting the attraction with a current partner after being a bit separated or being in conflict. I don't know which one it is. For you, this is a 3-way situation. I think it's going to resolve itself, by the way. The Page of Wands tends to represent making a choice or being the one who's been chosen, okay? Because your best path to follow is the 6 of Wands, which is the victory card. Someone's won something here, by the way. If this was a private reading client, I would say that there's been a 3-way situation and you've came out the winner in it, okay? If it was like that, I'd say you're not going to get anything here. But love seems to be a really exciting energy for you, Sag. Excuse me. There's a lot of attraction and there's a lot of emotional energy. But there's definitely the Pentacles energy, another Pentacles card. Everything's going to be really, really slow. Okay? Now, what's going on in your hopes and fears is the 5 of Discs. And 5 of Discs would be very, very similar to the 3 of Swords. So maybe you're a bit cut off from someone. Again, these are quite cards about being abandoned, not feeling connected. I call them the fear gap. So before we get the outcome we want, we have this fear gap. The fear gap is when the 5 of Discs shows up, the 9 of Swords, the Hanged Man, all these energies, because what's happening is we're going into a lot of really quite painful material of not being good enough, not being loved. You're the one who's got one of the better readings, Sagittarius, this month, by the way. Your outcome, first of all, you've got more earth energy. These 2 cards came out together, okay? 7 of Discs is still waiting. This is not a failure card. It's saying that everything's coming together beautifully, and then here comes a judgment. Rebirth, the karmic cleanse, hearing the call to love, or someone else hearing the call to love, Sagittarius, okay? It ain't going to be stuck for much longer, because the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Wands is showing up. This is all about very rapid movement. Listen, I'm sorry if it's not a 3-way situation. If you're in an existing relationship, I think it's gone through a very difficult phase with that 3 and that 5. They're the cards of being, that feeling of being unlovable, and being the last in the race, yeah? You know, you're the whole last in the exam. But that's your fears, guys, and it's what you're leaving behind, because you're moving forward to the 6 of Wands, which is victory. There's passion being restored, or new passion coming in. There's definitely, with so many earth elements, a call to allow, because the earth element just represents what it means in nature. You plant a seed and it needs time to grow. You've got 1, 2, 5 of these cards showing up, which is speaking about the slow unfoldment of a process. We get into pain when we don't trust the process. And you know what, Sagittarius? I don't trust my processes. And I've been a tarot reader and an astrologer for a very, very long time. But your message is about trusting what's unfolding for you this month, because I swear you got one of the best readings. You definitely got the same message though. Sorry, patience, patience, patience. No one wants to know It's the fastest route to be connected with divine energy. Is just to go, I trust you. I no longer care. I just trust you that you're going to bring me my best, my highest good in the right time, and then you let it go. And you start to enjoy the fruits of your being. Alright, Sagittarius, I really, really like your reading. I'm hoping to be back doing my weeklies by next week. Oh, if not, it's going to happen as soon as I can. Okay, guys, loads of love. Bye.